my god, Rachel, I nearly died laughing when I saw you in that baby store. Seriously, that place is for mothers. What were you even doing there, browsing for a miracle?
Is that so? I didn't realize you were the official gatekeeper for baby stores now.
No, I just have common sense. I mean, come on, you, in the maternity aisle. You're like a vegetarian at a barbecue, just awkward and sad. Places like that are for people like me, moms, not observers.
Interesting metaphor. Does being cruel come with the mom title, or is that just a personal touch?
Oh, come on, don't be such a sore loser. I mean, you did lose, remember? I took Colton from you, and we got married like what, a month later? He always told me you were kind of cold. It's no wonder he left.
Ah, yes, I'd almost forgotten. The proud thief of someone else's leftovers.
Leftovers? Please, Colton's a high-income earner, darling. He makes over $300,000 a year, and he's even handsome, too. We have the life you always wanted, don't we? The house, the kid, the doting husband. I can see it written all over your face.
You see a lot of things that aren't there, Judy.
Right. Keep pretending you're not seething with jealousy. It's okay, though. I'd be bitter, too, if I spent years with a man and still couldn't manage to get pregnant. Well, that's rough, Rachel. Really, I don't even know how you hold your head up in public.
I manage, though I do wonder how you hold yours up with all that smugness weighing it down.
You're deflecting. That's fine. I mean, not everyone was meant to be a mother. Some of us were just built for it. Others, not so much. Biology doesn't lie.
No, biology certainly doesn't lie, and sometimes it has a wicked sense of irony. You know, Judy, you keep insisting I don't belong in that store, but I do. Actually, I had a few things to pick up for my daughters.
What, you're babysitting for someone now?
No, I'm shopping for my own children. I have 3, actually. Triplets.
What?
That's right. Girls. Born last spring. I got remarried 2 years ago, and well, I suppose it was meant to be. I got pregnant just 1 month after the wedding. I guess that's what happens when the stars align, or when things function as they should.
Wait, you're serious?
Dead serious, though I'll admit, I was surprised too. I mean, I'd always heard most women wait several months to get pregnant with the man they love, sometimes years. So when I saw those 2 pink lines right after the honeymoon, I thought, wow, is this for real? And apparently it was.
So what? Now you think you're a better mother just because you have, what, a litter?
Oh, don't misunderstand. Triplets are exhausting. I sleep in 2-hour increments, my back is shot, and my living room looks like a daycare exploded. But when they all smile at once, it's indescribable. Honestly, I don't know how I survived life without them.
Please, you sound like one of those cheesy parenting blogs. Being a mom isn't some sacred calling. It's diapers, drool, and dodging tantrums. Anyone can do it.
Maybe, but not everyone does it with grace. It's not about enduring mess. It's about who you become in the middle of it. There's something humbling about being needed 24/7. It changes you, strips away the ego.
Spare me the wisdom. You've been a mom for what, 5 minutes? Don't pretend you're suddenly Mother Teresa.
Oh, not at all. I'm not claiming sainthood, just motherhood. Which, last I checked, was the one thing you said I'd never have. Life's funny like that, isn't it?
Oh, give me a break. You're lying. You made the whole thing up just to one-up me. No one just casually has triplets and hides it like some secret weapon. You've always been weird about babies, always staring at them like some desperate wannabe. You're obsessed, Rachel. It's honestly creepy.
Creepy? For buying diapers in a store that sells diapers? That's an interesting definition of creepy, I guess.
No, I mean hanging around baby aisles like it's your therapy session. It's not normal. You act like you're this perfect little fairy tale mom, but it's all in your head. You're unstable. Everyone said you were slipping after the breakup. This just proves it.
So now I'm mentally unstable for having kids? Interesting diagnosis. You always did jump to dramatic conclusions.
Admit it, you saw me and panicked, so you invented this whole fantasy family. You're not a mom, you're an actress, a bitter one, and this is just your latest role.
I don't need to act. I have 3 screaming alarms at home who confirm my reality every 3 hours.
You'll never understand real motherhood. You don't know exhaustion until your kid throws noodles at your face at 3 a.m. You don't know what it's like to cry in the shower because you haven't slept in days. My baby hasn't let me sit down since Tuesday. I had to pee while holding her like a football.
That sounds exhausting, truly. But exhaustion doesn't equal exclusivity. You don't have a monopoly on struggle.
My baby is fierce, loud, constant. She never stops moving. She's like a blender with legs and lungs.
Then I'm sure she'll grow up strong. Just maybe don't teach her to insult women in store aisles.
You think you've won, don't you? You waited all these years just to gloat.
I didn't wait. I healed. You might consider trying it. It's quieter than yelling in a baby store. Believe me, Judy, I wouldn't recommend triplets to the faint of heart. It's 3 times the bottles, the diapers, the sleepless nights, and only one of me. It's beautiful, but it's brutal.
Oh, please. We all have hard days. You're not special just because you're outnumbered.
I didn't say I was. I'm not trying to compete with anyone. You brought up motherhood, so I responded. That's all. I thought maybe we could talk like, I don't know, fellow moms. Share experiences, laugh about chaos, support each other, maybe.
Fellow moms, don't you dare put us in the same category. You think just because some miracle popped you out 3 kids, you suddenly get to act like you're part of the club?
I'm not acting. I am a mother. Whether it happened smoothly or through struggle, it happened. I'm sorry if that threatens you.
Threatens me? You think I'm threatened by you? Don't flatter yourself. I just think it's disgusting. You should have stayed in your lane. Quiet, alone, invisible. That was the role life assigned you. You don't get to rewrite the ending just because fate took pity on you.
That's quite a sentence, Judy. But if you think being childless is some kind of punishment, maybe you've misunderstood what parenting is supposed to be about.
No, what I understand is that I won. I took your man. I hid the baby. I built the life. You were supposed to lose and stay lost. So no, I don't want your stories or your smiles or your smug little triplets.
They're not smug. They're 10 months old. They just drool a lot and throw things.
Ugh, I'm serious. If I ever see you again in public, at a store, at a park, anywhere, don't talk to me. Don't wave. Don't even breathe in my direction.
Understood. I wouldn't want to contaminate your airspace.
You are not my equal. You never were. And you sure as hell aren't now. Don't forget that.
Well, well, if it isn't the miracle woman herself! I heard the whispers, thought it was just some gossip, but it turns out it's true. You finally managed to pop out a few kids, huh? Congratulations, Rachel. Really, I'm shocked.
Hello, Colton. You don't have to pretend to be pleased. Sarcasm's not your strong suit. It comes off more like indigestion.
I'm genuinely impressed. Who would have thought a defective woman could pull that off? 3 at once, even. Talk about beating the odds. Maybe the universe just got drunk that day.
If you're going to recycle that insult, at least get creative with the wording. Defective is getting stale.
Oh, come on, don't be touchy. I'm just saying, this is new territory for you. 3 screaming mouths, diapers, sleepless nights. I hope you're ready for the full crash course in real parenting. It's not exactly gentle on the fragile.
I'm managing just fine. In fact, I've never been stronger.
Strong doesn't mean much if the kids end up, well, you know. You've always had issues, Rachel, health-wise, emotionally. Don't act like all that vanished with a positive pregnancy test.
What exactly are you implying?
I'm saying it's not just about having kids, it's about what kind of kids you have. You really think your genes don't come with risks? Defective women tend to pass down defective traits. It's just biology, cold hard facts.
That's quite a theory. Did you pick it up from some incel forum, or is this an original thesis?
I'm being real. Kids born from damaged stock, they struggle. You can paint the nursery pink and sing lullabies all you want, but if the blueprint's faulty, well, there's only so much you can decorate.
You don't get to talk about my children. Not one word. And if you think throwing around eugenics-like garbage makes you sound smart, I hate to break it to you, it just makes you sound bitter.
I'm just saying what everyone's thinking. It's a miracle, sure, but sometimes miracles come with fine print. Don't come crying when the cracks start the show.
My children are healthy, joyful, and loved. I'm not crying about anything, Colton, but it sounds like you might be. Is your perfect little world not as shiny as you'd imagined? How dare you assume my children are disabled? What kind of person hears triplets and immediately jumps to something must be wrong with them? My daughters are healthy, thriving, curious, loud, everything they should be. You don't know a thing about them. You don't even know their names. And yet here you are, dissecting their genetics like a bored teenager on a message board. Why do you still see me as infertile, Colton? Why is that the only lens you know how to use? I got pregnant. I gave birth. I'm a mother. That's reality, not theory.
It doesn't make sense. You tried for years. You went to doctors. Nothing worked. I saw the charts, the reports. I remember the numbers, Rachel. They weren't promising. Even if some miracle happened, that doesn't erase a decade of evidence. Something doesn't add up. You don't go from 0 fertility to triplets overnight.
You're right. I didn't go from 0 to triplets overnight. I went from grieving to healing, from blaming myself to forgiving myself. Maybe that shift mattered. Maybe it didn't, but it happened. And the result is 3 beautiful, screaming, sticky-fingered miracles.
Maybe they look healthy now, but there's no telling what's hiding under the surface. Genetics always leaves a trail. You can't cheat biology, and yours was flawed. Everyone said so, even the specialists. There has to be a catch. There always is.
The only thing flawed here is your pride. You can't stand that I moved on, that I became a mother without needing your name on the birth certificate. You think I cheated nature? Maybe I just removed the wrong variables, starting with you.
That's real funny, but denial won't protect those kids, not when something eventually shows up. Look, I'm not trying to be cruel, I'm being realistic. Someone has to be.
Don't pretend this is about realism, it's about control. You couldn't stop me from leaving, so now you're trying to stain what I've built, but you won't. Not with your cold theories, not with your pity, and definitely not with your imaginary medical credentials.
The world isn't kind to children with hidden defects. They get bullied, labeled, left behind. It's better to acknowledge the risks now than face them blind.
You want to talk about risk? Try growing up with a father who thinks compassion is weakness. I'd take any genetic uncertainty over your emotional legacy, any day. You know what's funny, Colton? For all your talk about genetics and defective women, you never once asked to see the truth. You're so sure you know everything, but you never got the full story, did you?
What are you talking about?
The test results from that last round of fertility testing we did before the divorce. They didn't arrive until after everything fell apart. You were already living with Judy by then, so I never had a reason to reach out. But I got them. I read every word, and the problem wasn't me.
What?
You were the one with the fertility issue, Colton. Not borderline, not mild, nearly sterile. The specialists were shocked we hadn't been told sooner. My results came back perfectly normal.
No, that doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense. You couldn't give me a child because you were never able to, and I blamed myself for years while you stood there throwing statistics at me.
Hold on. No, we tried for years, together. You think I wouldn't have known if I was the problem?
You didn't know because you didn't want to know. You latched onto whatever made me look weaker, and when the truth arrived, quietly, inconveniently, it didn't fit your narrative.
That test had to be wrong. There's no way. I have a kid now, Rachel, a son with Judy. He's 5. We had him right after we got married. You're telling me that was, what, immaculate conception?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying biology doesn't lie, remember? You used those exact words just minutes ago, and according to the lab, your biology wasn't capable of producing children.
You're seriously suggesting that he's not mine?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm offering 2 possible explanations. 1, a medically documented miracle occurred and your body defied every expert analysis. Or 2, Judy had some help.
You don't know what you're saying. Judy would never...
Are you sure? Because I remember being sure about you once, and look how that turned out.
This is insane!
No, Colton. What's insane is you spending 5 years ridiculing me for being infertile. When the problem was living under your own skin the whole time. What's insane is you parading around your so-called perfect family without ever questioning how fast everything happened. 1 month after your wedding, wasn't it?
Shut up!
Maybe it's time you opened your eyes. Not everyone who calls you daddy shares your DNA.
Rachel, I don't know what the hell you told Colton, but now he's saying he wants to redo the fertility test. Out of nowhere, he's serious. He even asked me which clinic we should go to. I can't breathe.
And why exactly does that terrify you?
Because if he actually goes through with it, if those results come back the same as before, he'll start asking questions I'm not ready to answer.
So, he's not the father.
I don't know. At the time, I really thought he was. I wanted him to be. He was the one I saw most often. The one I thought I could build a future with. But back then, I was still keeping a few options open.
A few?
I broke things off with the others right after the wedding. I swear I did! But when I found out I was pregnant, I just assumed. I mean, I wanted it to be Colton's so badly, and it made sense, sort of. The timing, at least.
Judy, how many men were you seeing during that time?
3.
3?
Maybe 4, but one of them was long distance. That hardly counts. It's not like I was sleeping with someone new every night, okay? It was just, I didn't think I'd get pregnant at all. I wasn't expecting any of this.
But you got married, you had a child, and you never told him there was even a question?
Would you have said anything? Come on, Colton wanted a family, I gave him one. Isn't that what he wanted from both of us? So yeah, before the wedding I was seeing a few guys. It wasn't serious, it never is until suddenly it is. But Colton was the one who felt the most stable, the most, I don't know, fatherly? He wanted a family, he treated me like I mattered. So when I found out I was pregnant, I connected the dots in the way I wanted to, and then I cut everyone else off, cold. Deleted messages, blocked numbers, erased everything. I committed to Colton, fully.
Judy, you have to let him take the test.
No, I can't.
You have to. This isn't just about you and Colton anymore. It's about your son. He deserves to know the truth. You can't build his life on a maybe.
If Colton goes through with this, it's over. He won't stay. You think he'll keep calling himself Dad when the test comes back saying he isn't?
He might, or he might not, but hiding it won't change the result. All it does is delay the damage.
You don't get it! If he takes that test and then runs a DNA test on our son, it's over. And this time the answer won't be vague or blurry. It'll be printed on paper, bold, and final. No room for dreams, just facts. And I don't think I can survive that.
Then you should have thought of that before playing roulette with paternity.
Don't judge me. I really did love Colton. I still do. I never meant for it to get this complicated.
This isn't about you. This is about your child. They deserve to know the truth, and you have a responsibility as their parent to give it to them. Take the test.
It's real! I went to 3 different labs. 3! I didn't want to believe it, so I kept hoping maybe one was wrong, maybe 2, but not all 3.
3 sounds thorough. Desperate, too.
Yeah, well, when your whole identity hinges on a lie, desperation kicks in fast. All the results said the same thing. I'm infertile. Nearly sterile, actually. The doctor said I probably never could have fathered anyone.
I told you, but you didn't believe me. You just kept clinging to the version of events where I was the problem.
Because you were the problem. That's what we thought. That's what everyone said. And then I had a kid, so of course I thought...
You thought wrong.
Yeah, I did. So I took a DNA test just to shut you up in my head, you know? It came back this morning. There's no connection. He's not mine, not biologically.
And Judy?
She confessed. Said she wasn't sure who the father was. She picked me because I was the best option. Said she hoped it would just go away.
And for a while it did, until reality showed up in a white envelope.
I can't stop replaying things. First words, first steps. The first time he said, Dad, I thought all of that was real.
It was real, for him. He wasn't pretending. He wasn't calculating. He trusted you.
So what am I supposed to do now? Just keep lying to myself? Pretend nothing's changed?
No, you acknowledge what changed. You. He's still that same child, the one who hugged you with both arms and called you his world. But now you have to decide whether you're the kind of man who walks away when biology disappoints him.
You know, even after everything, the lies, the test results, all of it, I'm not walking away from him.
No?
He's still my son. He may not share my blood, but I was there for every scraped knee, every sleepless night, every nightmare. He doesn't know any other father. And I'm not gonna let that change just because some piece of paper says otherwise.
I didn't expect you to say that.
Yeah, well, neither did I. But something shifted. When I saw his face this morning, I realized being a dad isn't just biology, it's showing up, and I have!
So, what now?
That's why I wanted to talk to you! Look, Rachel, maybe this whole mess happened for a reason! You've got your hands full with 3 kids. I've got a kid who still needs stability. Why not join forces?
Join forces?
Let's raise them together! We already have history, we know each other, and now we've both been dragged through enough heartbreak to finally understand what matters!
You're not serious.
I'm dead serious. We could start fresh, be a family again! 4 kids under one roof. It's chaotic, yeah, but efficient. Shared responsibilities, shared space, shared purpose.
You think raising 4 children is some kind of group project?
No, I think it's a partnership. And we had a strong one once. Plus, I can support us. I still earn a ton of money, remember? I know your current guy means well, but let's be honest. Raising triplets isn't cheap. I doubt he's got the resources to really ease that burden.
You're unbelievable.
Come on, Rachel. You and me, we've both taken hits. Let's stop fighting the current. We could build something solid from all this wreckage. Excuse me. I wasn't planning to step in, but some misunderstandings clearly need correcting. And you are? You can call me Daniel. I'm Rachel's husband. Pleasure, I suppose. Right, the new guy. Well, 2 years in and 3 children later, I'm not sure new still applies, but yes, I'm the man fortunate enough to call Rachel my wife. Look, I didn't mean any offense. I'm just saying, 4 kids is a lot. It's not exactly easy to keep up with the bills, even for me. I'm sure. Although for context, my annual income is roughly 3 times yours. And before you ask, yes, that's after taxes. 3 times? I work for a global firm, upper management. It's not glamorous, but it pays well. And more importantly, it allows me flexibility, enough to spend actual time with my family, not just throw money at them. I didn't realize. No, you didn't. You assumed. You looked at Rachel, saw 3 toddlers, and thought she must be overwhelmed. And your first instinct was to offer yourself as the solution. Interesting. That's not what I was just trying to help. By offering to blend families and resurrect a broken marriage? Forgive me if I find your definition of help a bit self-serving. Look, I was just being realistic. Kids are expensive. So are housekeepers, which is why we have one, and part-time childcare, and a live-in tutor once the girls are older if we decide we need it. You're seriously saying you're that comfortable? I'm saying my wife has never once had to need anything. She works because she wants to, not because she must. And when she's tired, I don't ask her to push harder. I tell her to rest and someone else handles the dishes. So now we're not struggling, we're thriving emotionally, financially, as a family. What surprises me, though, is how confidently you assumed otherwise. It's almost as if you can't imagine Rachel being loved and supported without you being part of the equation. I just thought maybe she missed what we had. I think what you had was a woman in pain. What she has now is peace. You know, this is all just a big misunderstanding. The divorce, the way things ended, it wasn't supposed to go that far. We were under so much pressure. Everything felt like it was falling apart. If we just had more time, more information, maybe we could have... Could have what? Kept her trapped a little longer in your guilt circus? Watched her keep blaming herself while you played the victim? That's not fair! I didn't know! The test results came too late! If I'd known it was me, if I'd realized I was the one who couldn't have children, I never would have left her. I wouldn't have done any of it! But you did. You left, you cheated, you let her believe she was broken. And now that you're alone with your regrets, you want to rewrite the ending? I still love her. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I do, even now, especially now. And I know her. She's strong, but she's not made of stone. She'll come back. She always finds her way back to what matters. You're confusing hope with delusion. And I promise you, she's not coming back. She's not the woman you remember. She's built something new, something stable, and you're not part of it. You think you know her better than I do? I don't think, I know. I know the version of her who doesn't flinch in the mirror anymore. The one who laughs without looking over her shoulder. You buried her under years of doubt, and now you're surprised she grew somewhere else. You're temporary. This, you and her, it's just a phase. She'll remember what we had. She already remembers. That's exactly why she'll never come back. You insulted her, Colton, again and again, not just in private, but in public. You humiliated her when she was at her lowest. You called her defective, cold, empty, and now you want to act like that never happened? You don't get to erase the damage just because it's inconvenient now. You broke her, then blamed her for the cracks. You think I don't regret it? I do, every second! Regret doesn't buy forgiveness, it doesn't reverse consequences, and it sure as hell doesn't make you noble. Look, I made mistakes, but I'm trying to fix it. No, you're trying to rewrite it. There's a difference. You're not here to take accountability. You're here to reclaim control. I still love her! That has to count for something! Not when love looks like manipulation. Not when you only find it again after everything else is gone. You want to know who's really deficient, Colton? It's not Rachel, it's you! Not in fertility, in character, in empathy, in intellect. You thought she'd never move on without you. You were wrong. And now that she has, all you want is to drag her back. That's not true! Isn't it? You had your chance to be a decent man. You chose cowardice. You chose pride. And you chose to leave her when she needed someone to stay. So let me be extremely clear now. Do not call her. Do not text her. Do not show up at her home, her work, or anywhere near our children. Are you threatening me? No, I'm warning you. If you contact my wife again in any form, I will file for police intervention immediately. I'm not playing hero, I'm protecting my family. And if you think for 1 second that I won't follow through, try me. Rachel owes you nothing. Not her time, not her silence, not even her anger. Walk away, Colton, while you still have something resembling dignity.
They stayed together in the end, Colton and Judy. Not out of love, not out of trust, just for the boy, who had no say in the lies that built his world. I heard through mutual contacts that Colton stopped giving Judy any financial support, said he'd cover the child's needs and nothing more. They still live under the same roof, but not as husband and wife, not even as friends. More like strangers bound by a legal contract in 5 years of pretending. They eat in silence, sleep in separate rooms. There's no warmth left, just logistics. And me? I wake up to the sound of tiny feet racing down the hallway, sticky hands around my neck. Laughter that fills the corners of a house built with patience, not pride. Daniel doesn't complete me. He respects me. He knows where I've been and never asks me to forget it. We live fully, messily, honestly. The opposite of perfect, the opposite of hollow. I used to wonder what justice looked like. Turns out, it's not loud or dramatic. It's quiet. It's the freedom to breathe and the peace of knowing I never have to shrink myself again.
Congratulations, Heather. Looks like even someone as hopelessly late as you finally managed to get married, huh? Mom told me the news. Took you long enough.
Thanks, Bree. I appreciate it.
But seriously, I heard you're not even doing a wedding ceremony. What's the point of finally getting married if you're gonna skip the one chance you have to wear a wedding dress?
Well, you know, I'm already in my late 30s. I felt like maybe I missed that window. At my age, wearing a gown feels a little embarrassing, I guess. And honestly, David doesn't really care about ceremonies either, so we decided to skip it.
Huh. What a convenient little excuse. But let's be real, Heather. That's not the truth, is it? We both know why you're skipping the ceremony. Your husband's broke, isn't he? That's why you can't afford it, right?
What?
I mean, come on. A guy willing to marry a washed-up, past-her-prime woman like you? He's obviously some sad little bottom feeder. Nobody else wanted him, so he settled for you. And now you have to pretend you're happy while you secretly cry into your pillow.
You can mock me all you want, Bree. I'm used to it. But don't you dare mock David. You don't even know him.
Oh, yeah? Then why don't you tell me, sis? What does this Prince Charming of yours do for a living, huh? Don't tell me he's a garbage collector or something.
You know, that's a disgusting thing to say. You just insulted an entire profession of hardworking people. And for your information, David's a lawyer. He works hard for people. He's a man who believes in justice. A man I'm proud to call my husband.
Huh? Your husband? A lawyer? You've got to be kidding me.
Why would I joke about something like that?
No way. There's just no way. Lawyers make what, $100,000 a month? They're the top of the food chain. Why on earth would a guy like that settle for you?
I don't really know his exact income, but yeah, he mentioned it's somewhere around that, I guess.
Wait. You're telling me your husband makes over $1 million a year? That's insane! So you really are in the winner's circle now, huh? But don't get the wrong idea, Heather. You might have snagged a rich guy, but that doesn't mean you're suddenly better than me.
Bree, I didn't marry him for his money. David's a kind, gentle man. He makes me feel safe, and I know together we can build a happy home. I hope. Someday, I can have the kind of warm, loving family you and your husband have.
Huh? Are you trying to be snarky now? Is that supposed to be some kind of backhanded insult? Just because you bagged yourself a rich man, you think you can talk down to me?
No. I didn't mean it that way, I swear. Your husband's strong, dependable, and always puts you first. He helps out around the house. He's a great guy, Bree. I always admired your relationship.
Yeah, right. The only reason he helps around the house is 'cause he's broke. It's the least he can do. Ugh, you make me sick, Heather. Acting all high and mighty now just 'cause you married late and scored a lawyer. You're still the same old pathetic loser you've always been.
You've got it all wrong, Bree. Please don't twist things like that.
You know what? Fine. If you think you're some hotshot now, I'll just steal your fancy lawyer husband from under your nose.
What?
Didn't you say his name is David? Lawyer or not, at the end of the day, men are all the same. They all want a younger, sexier woman. All I have to do is give him a little taste of me, and he'll dump you in a heartbeat.
That's a joke, right? Tell me you're joking. I finally get married, and instead of celebrating, my own sister is threatening to steal my husband?
Oh, I'm dead serious, sweetie. I'm gonna make sure your fancy, high-earning lawyer hubby becomes mine. A loser like you doesn't deserve to sit at the winner's table.
Heather, I need to talk to you about something. It's about your sister, Bree.
Wait, Bree? Did she contact you? Did she say something weird to you?
Actually, yeah. She's been messaging me nonstop for over a month now. At first it was just harmless texts, but lately, she's been insisting we should go out, just the two of us. No matter how many times I turn her down, she keeps pushing.
For that long?
And lately, she's gotten bolder. She's been sending me selfies, and today, well, she sent me some pretty explicit ones.
What did you just say?
Yeah, it's getting out of hand. That's why I had to tell you. I honestly don't know how to handle this anymore.
I can't believe it. I'm sorry, David. I had no idea she was bothering you like this. Actually, she told me a month ago that she was going to steal you from me. She declared it like it was some kind of game.
She what? Heather, I'm your husband! I'm her sister's husband!
That's just who she is. She's always been like that. If I have something she wants, she'll do anything to take it from me. She can't stand the idea that I have a successful, handsome lawyer for a husband. I didn't think she'd actually corner you like this.
So that's what this is about. No wonder she's been acting so aggressive.
I know from experience. If I confront her directly, she'll just double down out of spite. The best thing is to ignore her, delete the messages, block her, and whatever you do, never ever meet her alone.
Of course not. I'd never betray you, Heather. You know that, right? Besides, I'm a lawyer, remember? Infidelity? That's amateur hour. I'd never risk something that's stupid.
You're right. In a way, your profession makes you the safest man I could have ever married.
Exactly. You can relax, Heather. I would never, ever do something like that to you.
I know. I've never doubted you, David. Honestly, if it makes you feel better, just block Bree. Forget she's my sister. You don't owe her any politeness.
If you say so, I'll block her later tonight. It's exhausting to keep rejecting her over and over. Anyway, I should get back to work.
Wait. Actually, there's one more thing I almost forgot. I got a call from the police earlier today. They asked if you were home.
The police?
Yeah, I told them you weren't home, that you were at work, and they just hung up right after. Maybe it was work-related? I asked if I should take a message, but they refused.
When was this call? You said earlier. Do you mean like an hour ago?
Not even that. More like 10 minutes ago. Could it be something urgent?
Yeah, it's probably work-related. I mean, I deal with law enforcement all the time, you know? Lots of confidentiality in my line of work, so they probably couldn't say much to you over the phone.
Yeah, makes sense, I guess. Your job is complicated.
It sure is. It's a lot of pressure, Heather. Actually, I should tell you, I won't be home tonight.
Huh? You're that busy?
Super busy. I got piles of cases to handle, and it's gonna turn into an all-nighter at the office. Honestly, I might even be unreachable for a while.
Unreachable?
Yeah, but don't worry, it's just work. I'll be completely focused, okay? So, I'm counting on you to take care of the house while I'm buried in files.
I see. Okay, I'll handle everything here.
Finally, I did it! I won! That high-class lawyer of a husband, he's all mine now.
What?
Stop clinging to David like some pathetic loser. He doesn't care about you anymore. Just sign the divorce papers already.
Bree, what the hell are you talking about? Did you say you won?
Just like I promised, sis. I stole David from you. Your precious husband is mine now.
Wait.
You know, men are so weak when a girl is bold enough. He finally caved in and texted me back, begging to see me. We had dinner at this ridiculously expensive place and, well, we spent the night together. Actually, we spent several nights together.
You did what?
That's right. David's mine now. He promised he's divorcing you, told me to wait for him, said he'd make it official.
What?
But he hasn't contacted me at all since then. That's why I called you. How long are you planning to chain him down? Didn't he already ask you for a divorce? Give it up already. You lost.
Hold on. This is all too sudden. Let me get this straight. You're telling me David was with you all this time?
Up until a week ago, yeah. But he said he was finally leaving you, so I let him go handle it.
Up until a week ago. He told me he was working late, staying overnight at the office. Turns out he was with you?
Guess he wanted to be with me so bad he lied to you for it. Face it, sis. He doesn't love you anymore.
Maybe you're right.
I I already finalized my divorce, by the way. So now, once you sign those papers, David will be free. Poor you, losing your $100,000 a month lawyer husband. Guess I'll be enjoying all that luxury now.
You're wrong, Bree. He's not a lawyer anymore.
Don't be ridiculous. I saw him at the courthouse. You really think I'd fall for some weak lie like that?
Wait, you saw him at the courthouse?
Of course. He wasn't replying to me, so I got worried. I wanted to check if the divorce went through, but I didn't even know where his office was. Then it hit me. Where do lawyers hang out? At the courthouse, duh.
So you just went to the courthouse?
Exactly, and bingo, I saw him there. In full work mode, looking so damn sexy. I couldn't believe that amazing man was finally mine. And hey, if he's pulling $100K a month, maybe he can make even more now that he's with me.
Sorry to burst your bubble, Bree, but you should sit down and listen carefully. He's not making $100K anymore. In fact, he's making nothing. Zero.
What?
You didn't see him there as a lawyer. You saw him as a defendant.
What are you saying?
Shocking, huh? I almost fainted myself when I heard.
Stop it. What the hell are you talking about? Why would a top lawyer like David get arrested? This has to be a mistake.
No mistake. He confessed to everything. Turns out he's been preying on minors. He got reported and, arrested.
No.
It's the truth. I couldn't believe it either. But apparently he's been at it for years. Dozens of victims. He wasn't some charming lawyer. He was a predator hiding behind his marriage. Our marriage was nothing but a cover. He used it to make himself seem trustworthy so the girls would let their guard down.
No. No.
And you were just another pawn, another tool for him to hide behind while running from the cops.
That can't be.
Believe what you want, but you slept with him, didn't you? You let him use you, just like he used me. Guess we were both fools. Though I can't really sympathize with you. You knew he was married. You didn't care.
This can't be real. You're making this up, right? He's not really arrested. He's not some creep who goes after kids.
You'll see it in the news soon enough. Prominent attorney arrested for sex crimes. Should make for a juicy headline. If you don't believe me, keep watching the news.
It's all over the news, just like you said. David, he really got arrested.
Yeah, I saw it too. Even the online news is blowing up with it.
From what they're reporting, it's bad. Really bad. One of the commentators even said his law license will definitely get revoked.
Yeah, apparently there are strict rules about that kind of stuff for lawyers and other licensed professions. I don't know the exact legalities, but either way, he's not going to be working as an attorney anytime soon. He's still sitting in detention, so not like he could work even if he wanted to.
This can't be happening. I really believed I was finally going to marry into the perfect life.
Well, good luck with that fantasy. As for me, I'm already filing for divorce. And, by the way, I'll be sending you the divorce settlement claim for emotional damages soon. You'd better get your wallet ready.
Excuse me? Why the hell would I owe you anything?
Oh, come on. Don't play dumb now. You slept with David, didn't you? Whether he's a scumbag or not, he was my husband. You crossed the line. You stuck your filthy hands on someone else's spouse. That's adultery. That's grounds for compensation.
But this is different. I didn't even know he was using me to run from the cops. I'm just as much a victim in this.
Victim?
I gave up everything for him. I even divorced my own husband because David promised we'd be together. And now? He's arrested. His career is over. He's useless to me. I refuse to acknowledge the affair anymore, and I definitely won't pay you anything.
Like hell you won't. I don't care what sob story you're spinning for yourself. Facts are facts. You slept with your own sister's husband. That makes you legally and morally liable. So yes, I'll be filing for damages. Don't think you can just weasel your way out of this.
But
Don't you dare pull the victim card. You're not the victim here. The only victim is me. You betrayed me. You humiliated me. You helped destroy my marriage. Don't you dare act like you're the one who's been wronged.
But
You made your choice. You gambled on David, thinking you could take my place, and you lost. Now you'll pay the price for it.
Heather, how could you do this to me? I kept waiting for you to show up to help me get out of that disgusting place, but you just ignored me. You're my wife, damn it. How could you leave me in there like I was some stranger? It was humiliating, Heather. If my parents hadn't finally stepped in, I'd still be sitting in that damn cell, rotting like some common criminal. I had to beg them, you hear me? Beg my own parents like some pathetic child.
Congratulations, David. So you're out now? Good for you. Must be nice to finally get back to your safe little cocoon at Mommy and Daddy's place.
Yeah, finally somewhere warm. Finally able to breathe, to sit on a decent couch, use my phone. But I'm disgusted, Heather. You let me down in the worst possible way. You really disappointed me.
Disappointed? You think I'm the disappointment here? Don't make me laugh. You're the one who disgusts me, David. You're the one who broke this marriage. You humiliated me in ways I can't even put into words. You betrayed everything we built. Since you're back at your parents' house, I'll send the divorce papers there. Sign them. Send them back. And this time, no games, no delays.
What the hell, Heather? You can't be serious right now. You're really going to abandon me now when I'm at my lowest?
Yes, exactly now. You think I'm going to sit here like some dutiful, brainless wife and wait for you to crawl back into my life like nothing happened? You honestly thought you could cheat on me, disgrace me, drag me into your criminal mess, and I'd just stand by your side? Wake up, David. This is the real world. Actions have consequences. You brought this on yourself. You can figure out the rest of your miserable life on your own.
Heather, please, I know I made mistakes, okay? I'll pay for what I did. I'm not running away from the law, but you're my wife. Shouldn't you, I don't know, stick by me? Even if I manage to get a suspended sentence, I can't practice law anymore. My license is as good as gone. I'll be jobless. I'll be a disgrace. I need you, Heather. You're all I have left. How can you not even feel a shred of pity for your husband?
Husband? You still think you get to call yourself that? David, you're nothing but a coward. A disgusting little boy hiding behind his fake charm and empty promises. You never loved me. You loved the image we projected to the world. You loved the perfect marriage, the social status, the attention. But me? The real me? You tossed me aside the moment you thought you found something better. Even if that something better was my own sister.
Heather, it wasn't like that.
Wasn't it? Tell me then, David. What was it like? Enlighten me. Because from where I'm standing, it looked exactly like betrayal, like adultery. Like you using my sister, humiliating me, stabbing me in the back while I sat at home playing the loyal wife.
It wasn't about love. It wasn't even about sex, okay? If I had no choice, I needed a place to hide. I was scared, Heather. I didn't know where else to go, and Bree was there. I used her, okay? It was survival. I never meant to hurt you.
Wow, you never meant to hurt me. Do you hear yourself right now? You're pathetic. You're not even trying to deny it anymore. You were admitting you used my sister like she was nothing, and you expect me to feel sorry for you? No, David. I've already shed enough tears over you. I've already been humiliated enough. I'm done. I refuse to let you drag me down any further.
But what about us? What about the life we built together? Heather, I'm begging you. If you leave me now, I have nothing left. Nothing! My parents, they only bailed me out because they had to. They told me they'd never want to see my face again. They told me to get out of their house as soon as possible. That I should go crawling back to you because I'm their embarrassment now. Heather, I have nowhere else to go. I have no one.
Not my problem, David. You made your bed. Now lie in it. If you really have nowhere else to go, why don't you go tell the judge? Tell them you're homeless, friendless, jobless. Beg them to throw you in prison. At least there you'd have 3 meals a day and a roof over your head. Maybe that's where you belong.
You can't! You can't be serious!
I've never been more serious in my life. I'm done playing the fool. I'm done playing the abandoned wife. I'm taking control of my life now, David. And you? You're just a bad chapter I'm closing for good.
Heather, please, don't do this! I can't survive without you!
You should have thought about that before you decided to betray me, before you made me the laughingstock of everyone we know. I don't care what happens to you now. Go beg on the streets for all I care. I'm not your safety net anymore. You can whine, you can cry, you can throw yourself a pity party all you want. I'm done. The papers will be there tomorrow. Sign them. End this farce of a marriage.
Heather! Please!
Goodbye, David. Enjoy your new life. Not long after that entire fiasco, the divorce papers, properly signed and stamped with David's signature, were delivered to me without any additional drama. There was no heartfelt apology, no attempt at reconciliation, just a cold, impersonal envelope containing the official documentation that would finally sever the last remaining ties between us. I wasted no time. The next morning, I gathered everything, double-checked the forms for any clerical errors, and headed straight to the city office to submit them. It was a simple, quiet act, the final chapter of a long, suffocating story that had drained me emotionally and mentally. And yet, as I handed over the documents to the clerk behind the counter, I couldn't help but feel a subtle but undeniable sense of liberation slowly unfurling within me. The weight that had been sitting on my chest for years finally lifted. The heavy chains of that toxic marriage, the betrayal, the deceit, the manipulation, it was all officially behind me now. The clerk, noticing the slight tremble in my hand, offered a small but understanding smile as she processed the paperwork. She must have seen countless faces like mine, people at the end of a marriage, carrying a tangled mix of exhaustion, bitterness, and bittersweet relief. When I left the building, stepping into the crisp air outside, I felt for the first time in what felt like forever that I could finally breathe without suffocating on my own regrets. As for David, his fate took the sharp nosedive that everyone around us seemed to predict. Well, he somehow managed to receive a suspended sentence, probably thanks to his connections and the expensive lawyer he scraped together at the last moment. It didn't save his career. Due to the gravity of his crimes and the stain on his professional reputation, his license to practice law was stripped from him without mercy. He was disbarred, discredited, and essentially exiled from the very world in which he had once arrogantly strutted, pretending to be untouchable. Unable to remain in our town, where his fall from grace had become common gossip, and everyone who used to envy or respect him now looked at him with either disgust or mockery, he quietly moved away. Rumor had it he chose a city far from here, where no one knew his name, where he could blend into the anonymity of urban crowds. There, stripped of his pride and social standing, he took up menial part-time jobs, barely earning enough to scrape by. The man who once boasted about his high-profile cases and his influential clients was now living in a small, modest apartment, clocking in for shifts at convenience stores and cleaning offices after hours. That was his new reality. And then there was Bree. Oh, Bree. She, too, faced the consequences of her selfishness and short-sighted choices. Apparently, in a panic after realizing how thoroughly her life had imploded, she tried desperately to win back her ex-husband. She sent him letters, called him late at night, even waited outside his workplace in the hopes of catching him during his commute. But the door she had so carelessly slammed shut was no longer open to her. Her ex-husband, as it turned out, had long moved on, not only emotionally, but also in his professional life. Word eventually reached me through mutual acquaintances that after their divorce, Bree's ex-husband's career took a significant turn for the better. He had been promoted to an executive position within his company. And the president himself had taken such a liking to him that he was now being seriously considered as the heir to the entire business. Should that happen, his annual income would skyrocket, multiplying by several factors. From an ordinary salaried employee, he was on the cusp of entering the upper echelons of the business world, surrounded by wealth and influence Bree could now only dream about. And that knowledge, more than anything, seemed to break her. I heard that Bree, who once basked in the shallow comfort of status and materialistic indulgence, was now spending her days in utter despair. She was often seen weeping inconsolably, holed up in her childhood room at her parents' house, clutching her phone as though it were a lifeline. Scrolling through old photos and messages she and her ex-husband had once shared, she clung to those fragments of the past as if doing so would somehow turn back the clock, erase her mistakes, and bring back the life she had so thoughtlessly destroyed with her own hands. But no one was coming to rescue her now. People say that Bree's parents, once so indulgent and enabling of her worst behaviors, had finally begun to lose patience as well. After all, they too had lost face in the community because of her scandals. They now found themselves quietly distancing from their daughter, subtly encouraging her to find work and contribute to the household expenses. It was ironic, really. Bree, who once looked down on others for living modest, hard-working lives, now found herself at the very bottom of that ladder, forced to face the harsh realities she had spent so long avoiding. As for me, I've moved on in my own way. The life I live now is quieter, simpler, but it's filled with a peace that I never thought possible during those dark years when I was shackled to David's lies. I no longer have to endure the suffocating weight of pretending everything was fine when it wasn't. I no longer live in fear of betrayal lurking around every corner. I can finally focus on rebuilding my life on my own terms, surrounded by people who genuinely care about me. Not for what I can offer them, but simply because I am me. Looking back, I realize that while those days were some of the most painful and humiliating experiences of my life, they also taught me lessons I could never have learned otherwise. They forced me to see the truth about the people I had surrounded myself with, to confront my own fears, to find the courage to walk away from what was familiar but toxic.
What is this? The whole house reeks! It's unbearable in here! How am I supposed to eat with this disaster around me? You need to clean this place up now! I can't even look at this mess, let alone sit down and eat!
I'm not feeling well, Curtis. I've been sick all day. I can barely keep anything down. Can you just give me a moment? I really need to lie down.
Are you freaking kidding me? You've been lying around all day and now you need to lie down some more? I can't even look at this place without feeling sick. You're just sitting there doing nothing. How am I supposed to deal with this?
I'm not doing nothing, Curtis. I'm sick. I'm trying to get through the day without throwing up every minute. But you wouldn't know what that feels like, would you? You can't even take a second to show some sympathy.
Oh, spare me! Every pregnant woman has to deal with this! It's not special! You're acting like this is some sort of tragedy! Get a grip, May! This drama is beyond exhausting!
Oh, now I'm being dramatic? I'm sitting at home all day, miserable. Will you go out and live your life? And then, the moment you get home, do you come and talk to me? Ask me, hey, honey, how are you feeling? No, you jump right into criticizing me for being pregnant with your baby. I'm not asking for sympathy, but I'm certainly not going to sit here and pretend everything's fine when you're treating me like this.
You should be so grateful, May. I'm out there working my butt off all day long while you sit here doing nothing. I'm the one who's making the money, and you get to stay home and play housewife. You're living the easy life. Maybe if you actually put some effort into this place, you'd feel better.
Grateful? You pressured me into quitting my job when we got married. I didn't have a choice. You told me this was the life we were going to have, and now you're acting like I'm supposed to thank you for it? You never even gave me the chance to make my own decision. And I wish I didn't have to remind you of this. This baby is yours too. I didn't get pregnant on my own. You're acting like I'm the only one responsible for this, but you're just as involved in all of this.
I can't help you with this, May. It's not like I can magically make you feel better. I wish I could get you to stop complaining, but there's a slim to none chance of that ever happening. You're the one who's pregnant, not me. And as for the housework, it's your job. You're a full-time housewife, remember? I'm out there working to pay for this house, so the least you can do is keep things in order.
There you go again, blaming me for something you pushed me into. You said it would be better for us if I stayed home. You wanted things this way, and now you're acting like I'm the problem?
I never pushed for it. You agreed to it too. Don't make yourself out to be some helpless victim. And that's another thing you should be grateful for. My money is what's paying for this incredible house that I graciously allow you to live in.
Oh, you want to talk about the house now? There's yet another thing you pressured me into. I was totally fine with buying a much simpler, smaller, more affordable house, but no, you had to buy this one.
What? You think I pushed for the house? Don't you dare blame me for this! You agreed, May! You were right there, all smiles, agreeing to everything! I can't believe you're turning this around on me now! If you're so unhappy with it, maybe you should have said something then!
I agreed because you pushed me, Curtis. You wouldn't stop. I told you I wasn't ready. I wasn't sure. But you made it seem like it was the only option. You made me believe it was the right thing, that everything would be fine. Now look where we are, drowning in this mess. I feel like I've been lying to myself this whole time. I feel so stupid for trusting you, for marrying you, for thinking you were the person you promised me you were. I've wasted everything.
Oh, give me a break. All you do is complain, May. You never once stop to think about how hard I'm working or how much stress I'm under. It's like you don't even care. You're too busy wallowing in your own problems to see what I'm dealing with. Well, here's the deal. I want this house spotless before I come back. You hear me? Spotless! Don't even bother if it's not.
Wow, running away again. What a surprise.
Running away? Please! I'd just like to enjoy a meal somewhere that's been cleaned sometime within the last few months or so.
Would you at least remember to bring your keys with you this time? I don't want to have to get out of bed at 4 a.m. to let you in the house again.
Okay, then just leave the living room window unlocked or something.
I can't leave the window open, Curtis. It's not safe. What if someone breaks in? What if something happens to me or the baby while you're gone? You know I'm not comfortable with that. I'm already feeling vulnerable enough right now.
Oh, stop being so dramatic, May. Nothing's gonna happen. You're just paranoid. The front door would be one thing, sure, but the living room window is in the side yard. No one would think to come in through there. And if someone does break in, what's the worst that could happen? I lose the biggest headache of my life?
Go to hell, Curtis. Seriously. I don't need this right now. I'm going to bed.
Hey, how are you holding up? Have you thought about when you're coming to stay with us after the baby's born? Jane's really looking forward to having you there. It'll be good for you to be around family, you know?
I really appreciate that, Alex, but I don't know. Are you sure it's okay? I feel bad imposing myself on you guys. You do such a good job looking after our parents. I couldn't force you to look after me too.
You don't need to worry about us at all. I'm worried about you. It'll be a lot easier for you if you're here with us. Jane's been wanting to spend more time with you, and it'll be nice for you to have some peace of mind before the baby arrives. You can rest and relax, and we'll help with anything you need.
I really appreciate that, Alex.
Plus, you know how much Mom and Dad have been looking forward to seeing their first grandchild. They're gonna love being able to see you and the baby every day. It'll be the most fun they've had since we were born.
Thank you so much. I guess if that's the way you all really feel about me coming to stay with you, then I'll gladly take you up on your offer.
Awesome. I'll tell everyone the good news. Now tell me the truth, May. How are things going between you and Curtis these days?
I don't even know where to begin, Alex. A few days ago, we had this huge argument. Curtis he doesn't get it. He was complaining about the house again, saying it smelled, and then he went off about how I look and how I'm not doing enough. I mean, I'm the one who's sick, but he just kept throwing all this blame at me, and then he went out like it was nothing. He told me I should be grateful I'm a stay-at-home wife while he works, but it's like he doesn't even see how much I'm struggling. It's like nothing I do matters anymore.
May, that's insane. You're literally carrying his child and he can't even show a little bit of empathy? That's not just inconsiderate, it's cruel.
He complains about me being in the same room while he eats, Alex. He says it makes him uncomfortable, so he eats out all the time, and I'm left here, barely able to keep anything down. I've been living off convenience store jelly. That's all I could stomach. My doctor even told me that I was a few missed meals short of needing to be hospitalized after my last checkup.
What? May, that's insane! I can't believe he's treating you like this! I'm shocked you didn't tell me sooner! You don't deserve any of this. Nothing you're going through is okay.
I just don't know if I can raise this child with him, Alex. I'm so scared. Every time I look at him, I feel like I'm losing myself more and more. He doesn't even care, and I'm terrified of what kind of father he'll be. How am I supposed to bring a baby into this?
May, I need to tell you something. And I'm not sure how you'll take it, but I've been sitting on this for a while. I think Curtis might be cheating on you.
What? No, this can't be. You must be mistaken. Curtis, he's been so distant, but I never thought he could do this. Late work nights, all those times he said he was busy. I feel so stupid. How could I not have seen it?
May, I didn't want to tell you this over the phone, but I can't keep it from you. You remember when Curtis went out of town for business a while back?
Yeah, I remember. It was pretty sudden. He said he had to go out of the state for a few days. He wasn't any more specific than that.
Well, he didn't go out of state. He was right here in town.
What? How do you know?
Because I saw him walking arm in arm with another woman. I wasn't sure what to think, but in that moment all I knew was that I should take a photo. I was going to show you and let you decide what to do with it. I think he's been lying to you for a very, very long time, May.
What? No, this can't be. You must be mistaken. Curtis, he's been so distant, but I never thought he could do this. All those late nights, all those times he said he was busy. I feel so stupid. How could I not have seen it?
I wish I could tell you I'm wrong, May. I really do. But you deserve to know the truth. I saw him with my own eyes, walking arm in arm with another woman like it was nothing. I'm sorry to have to say this, but considering the circumstances, I thought you deserved to know. I didn't want to hurt you more, but I couldn't keep this from you either. I want you to remember that no matter what happens, I'm always here for you. You can rely on me.
I need some time, Alex. I can't think straight right now. This is just too much. I'm in shock. So much has been happening, and now this? I just need a moment to breathe, to process everything. Oh no, I'm feeling that sharp pain again, Alex.
Again? What do you mean again? Has this happened before? What's wrong?
My stomach, it hurts so badly, and I'm scared. I don't know what's going on, but it's getting worse. Can you please come and get me? Take me to the hospital? I don't want to be by myself right now.
Of course, May. I'm coming right now. Don't worry. I'll be there as fast as I can. Just hang on, okay? You don't have to go through this alone. Just hold on.
Curtis, it's happening. I think I'm in labor. The contractions are getting closer. You need to come to the hospital.
What? Oh, come on, May. It's way too early. Your due date's not for another 2 weeks. You're probably just overreacting.
I'm not overreacting, Curtis. This is real. The contractions are close, and I need you here with me.
Listen, I've got plans. Some of the guys from work are going out for drinks tonight. I can't just drop everything, you know. It's not like your labor's gonna speed up just because I show up.
You're going out drinking? Curtis, we're having our child, and you're choosing to drink with your colleagues instead of being here with me?
Well, it's not like you need me there. You got the nurses, and honestly, I don't see why I need to cancel everything just to watch you scream and cry for a few hours. It's not like me being there will change anything.
Are you serious right now? You're picking a drinking party over the birth of our child? Our child, Curtis! This is the most important moment of our lives, and you're acting like it's nothing.
I've been working hard all week, May. I need this night. You've had your time, your attention. Now it's my turn. You'll be fine without me.
Oh my god, you don't care, do you? You've never cared. You're willing to throw everything away for one night of drinking? I can't believe this.
Care? I care about the things that matter, like having a little fun for once. And let's be honest, May, you knew about her. You knew about my affair. You knew what was happening and you never thought to do anything about it.
What? What are you talking about?
You knew, May. You knew I was seeing someone else. You knew I needed more than you could give. And now, I'm free! Free to live my life however I want, like spending tonight with my girlfriend. It's her birthday, by the way. I've had the reservation for 3 months!
What? But you never even so much as wished me happy birthday for my birthday last month.
Yeah, and? I don't give a flip about your stupid birthday. Now, if you'll excuse me, the love of my life is waiting for my company.
Your girlfriend? Curtis, no! No! You're choosing her birthday over the birth of our child? Are you really doing this right now?
It's just how things turned out, May. Don't act like this is such a surprise. I didn't think you'd care that much. You're strong. You've always handled everything on your own, right?
No, Curtis. I was never strong when it came to you. I trusted you. I believed in us. And now I'm supposed to just accept that you're abandoning me? Abandoning our child for a date night? For her birthday?
I gotta go, May. I don't want to be late for my reservation. You'll be fine. We'll talk later.
Wow, Today makes 1 week since our baby was born. Since your baby was born, and you still haven't even come to see us once. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised at this point. You've made it clear how you feel about us. Anyway, I'm staying with my brother and my folks so they can help me out with the baby while I recover, since God knows you would never lift a finger.
Actually, there's something I need to tell you. My girlfriend, she's living at our house now.
What?
Yeah, you were fine with it. You knew I was lonely, and honestly, it just feels right. I don't need you anymore, May. You're just a useless full-time housewife.
If you're living with her now and you don't want me back, then I guess this means we're separating. Divorce, I assume?
What, you want a divorce now? Fine, whatever. It's been over for a while, you know. We've been on different paths for years, and you've been too blind to see it. I'm not gonna keep pretending this marriage is worth saving. Honestly, I should have ended this ages ago.
I've been thinking about it, Curtis. I've had nothing but time to think while I've been here in the hospital, and I see no other option. I'll be recovering at my parents' house. We can discuss the divorce later, when I'm not trying to survive the aftermath of everything you've put me through.
Oh, great, the I've been thinking speech. You know, I'm sure your lawyer's gonna love the idea of draining me for legal fees. All that's gonna do is drain my money, and you know I don't have time for that right now. I'm busy, you know.
Don't worry about it. I have savings from before we were married.
Wait, you've got savings?
I've been prepared for situations like this, Curtis.
I thought you'd be dependent on me! Honestly, I thought you'd fall apart when I told you this. But this is not the reaction I expected from you. What's going on here?
The difficulty of co-parenting with you and your girlfriend, who's now living in our house, would make it impossible for me to stay. It's not just about me anymore. I have her child to think about too. You're living your life with her, that's clear. But I can't keep pretending everything is okay. Not for my sake, and not for our child's.
Whatever! I'm not asking you to stay. You're free to go. You've always had your freedom. Always did whatever you wanted, didn't you? I'm not holding you back anymore.
Actually, that's another thing. You don't think about anyone but yourself. You're so wrapped up in your own needs, in her needs, that you've forgotten what this family used to be. And now I'm supposed to just accept living under the same roof as you and your girlfriend? It's clear to me now that I can't stay.
So you're just gonna leave, huh? Fine, whatever. It's your decision, not mine. You always did whatever you wanted anyway, right? No surprises there.
You're right, it is my decision, and I've made it. If you're so eager to live with her, then that's your life now. I'm out.
You really don't care about the house, do you? You're just gonna leave everything behind? You never valued anything we had!
You pay the mortgage, Curtis. It's your house. I'll leave, and my lawyer will handle the property division.
I don't want to lose half of everything!
I only seek a fair division of the marital assets. I'm not asking for anything else. My pre-marriage savings are mine. I'm not touching that.
I don't have much savings anyway. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. Just get it over with. I'm not gonna fight you on this, but if you think you're taking half of everything, think again!
You'll be hearing from mine soon enough, and we'll sort everything out. I'm done trying to make you understand.
May, we need to talk. The house is a disaster. I mean, seriously, there's dishes in the sink, dust everywhere, and I think something died in the fridge. My favorite white shirt shrank in the laundromat. I told you not to use dryers on my things. Why didn't you do the laundry before you left? You're still my wife, a full-time housewife, remember?
Hello to you too, Curtis. I'm sorry your shirt shrank, but I'm not coming back to clean the house. My brother already brought all my belongings here. We're done. We're discussing divorce.
Divorce is one thing, but the house is unlivable. You should be here handling this. This is your job, May.
No, Curtis. My job right now is recovering from childbirth and caring for our baby. You and your girlfriend made it clear you didn't want me there. This is your life now. Enjoy it.
Look, I can't afford alimony or child support. I've got a mortgage, a car loan, and now I'm living with someone new.
Then maybe you and your new partner should share the housework. That's what couples do. She lives there too, right? It's not just your bachelor pad anymore.
She's not great with chores, okay? She gets distracted. I didn't think it mattered until everything started falling apart in just 1 week.
Oh, it matters. According to her, she's practically a professional at creating messes. She told my lawyer that herself when we contacted her about infidelity damages.
Wait, what? She said that to your lawyer? About damages? What kind of damages?
Emotional and financial, mostly. Infidelity damages are still legal grounds. My lawyer wanted to know her level of involvement. She was surprisingly honest.
I can't believe this. She told you she's bad at housework? I never noticed anything like that before.
Well, you were too busy sneaking around to notice. Turns out she's good at hiding messes, not so good at cleaning them.
What am I supposed to do if the house turns into a dump? I'm a germaphobe, May. You know that.
I do know, which is why this next chapter is going to be a very interesting one for you. But I won't be involved. That's your household now, not mine.
You can't just walk away from all this. What about the baby? What about your responsibilities?
The baby is here, clean, fed, safe, loved. The only chaos she'll grow up with is the one you're choosing to live in.
You're weaponizing motherhood now? That's low even for you!
No, Curtis, I'm protecting her and myself. That's not low, that's necessary.
You think I'm just gonna roll over and give you everything you want?
No, I think you're going to drag this out until the house collapses under dirty dishes and emotional dysfunction.
I can't believe this. All I wanted was one peaceful evening. Now I've got diapers, lawyers, and garbage piling up.
You made choices, Curtis. You chose her. You chose that house. Now you get to live in it. Fully. Completely.
You don't even care what happens to it? You live there too! Don't you have any feelings about that place?
I had memories there, and they're tainted now. I care more about the home I'm building for our child.
You really want this to go to court? You want lawyers fighting over socks and baby bottles?
No, I want you to finalize the divorce quickly so I can apply for single mother support. That's it. That's all. I don't want to fight. I just want peace. For me. For her.
I can't handle this, May. I'm not cut out for this disaster. She said she'd keep things under control.
Maybe she will. Maybe she won't. Either way, it's not my problem anymore. My baby's crying. I have to go.
May, wait! Please! Can we just talk this out one more time?
Goodbye, Curtis. Let my lawyer know when you're ready to end this, officially.
May, open up! I need to talk to you face to face! This can't wait!
Curtis? Why are you here? I told you not to show up unannounced. My parents are inside. The baby is sleeping.
I had to come. I couldn't sleep. The kitchen smells like old ramen and something's growing in the laundry basket. I'm losing my mind. The whole house is collapsing. You have no idea what I'm going through.
Actually, I do. You're going through the consequences of your choices. This isn't my emergency to solve anymore.
You're punishing me! That's what this is! You're trying to prove something by letting everything fall apart!
I'm not proving anything. I'm recovering from childbirth and trying to keep my daughter fed and dry. That's it.
Can't we just go back before all the yelling? Before the lawyers? I didn't mean for it to go this far!
You meant every word, Curtis. You told me I was useless. You replaced me. I didn't imagine that.
Okay, but that was anger! Stress! I wasn't thinking straight! It's not like I meant for her to move in forever!
Oh, because she's living there. You made that very clear. You said it felt right. Those were your words.
I made a mistake, okay? I thought she'd be helpful, but she can't even fold a towel! It's a nightmare! She ordered takeout 5 nights in a row! There's a stack of dirty forks on my gaming chair!
You said you were ready for this. You said you didn't need me. Now you want me back because the dishes piled up?
No! I want you back because I'm drowning! The house, the bills, the baby supplies! Do you know how expensive formula is?
Yes, I know. I'm the one who researched it, compared brands, budgeted every yen before you even glanced at a receipt.
I wasn't ready, May. I'm still not, but that doesn't mean we have to end the marriage!
Marriage ended the moment you put someone else in my place, and then told me to clean up after you.
I was stupid, I admit it! Just please come back! The house feels like a tomb without you in it!
That tomb you're describing? That's your new life. I've moved on. I'm building something new, something healthier.
What am I supposed to do? Live with her forever? Watch my savings disappear into a trash pit of takeout containers?
Or you could clean, or cook, or live with your choices. You always said I had it easy as a housewife.
I didn't know it was this hard. I didn't appreciate it. That's on me. Just please let me fix it, please!
You can't fix this. You can't undo the damage. My lawyer sent a settlement proposal. If you want peace, sign it.
She told me she doesn't like babies! She said that to me last night. What kind of person says that out loud?
Someone who doesn't belong in a family, which, unfortunately, is something you now have to sort through alone.
I was scared. I didn't know how to be a dad. I panicked.
So you cheated, and then kicked me out when I needed support the most? That's your excuse for all of this?
I was weak, May. I thought you'd understand. You always understood.
I don't anymore, because I finally understand myself. I deserve better, and so does our child.
So this is it? You're just done? You won't even try to forgive me?
Forgiveness is one thing. Returning to an unsafe, disrespectful situation is another. And no, Curtis, I won't go back.
I'll do anything! I'll clean! I'll get a second job! I'll kick her out! I'll change!
Change for yourself, not for me. And do it far from here. This is no longer your home, Curtis.
I miss us! I miss the way things were before we had responsibilities, before we got so serious!
I don't, because now I see how unserious you were the whole time. I just couldn't admit it.
You're really going through with the divorce just like that?
Just like that, you should go, before my parents come out here, or before the baby wakes up.
I loved you, May. I still do, even if I messed it all up.
Then honor what we had by letting me go cleanly. I won't live in a broken loop just because you're scared.
What if I lose everything? The house, my job, even her?
Then maybe you'll finally understand what it felt like to lose me. Good night, Curtis. I blocked Curtis's number the day after our final conversation. I left everything to my lawyer. I didn't want another word, another excuse, another plea. A few weeks later, he showed up at my parents' doorstep in a badly shrunk shirt, hair unbrushed, looking like he hadn't slept. My brother Alex opened the door and didn't even let him speak, just shut it in his face. Eventually, with a little pressure from his parents, who wanted to avoid scandal, I got the alimony and child support we asked for. The divorce went through not long after. Curtis's perfect world crumbled faster than I expected. His ex-girlfriend, left within 6 months. Apparently, housework wasn't her thing after all. They argued over everything. Laundry, dishes, even who had to take out the trash. She called him controlling. He called her useless. And then she was gone. Curtis tried to hold on to the house, but he couldn't manage the mortgage or the mess. He sold it off eventually. Now he's living alone in subsidized housing, eating bologna sandwiches and folding his own shirts. Poorly. Meanwhile, my daughter and I are safe, healing, starting fresh, and I'm not looking back.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.